बोलिया शक्ति दुर्गा महारानी की जय। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। अज्ञान तिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम जयंती मंगलाकाली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा शिवा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते। लक्ष्मी करोतु कल्याण आरोग्य सुख संपदा मम शत्रु विनाशाय दीप ज्योतिर्नमोस्तुते। या कुंदेन तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणा वरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेत पद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शंकर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मा पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः। वन्दे वृन्दावनानन्दा राधिका परमेश्वरी गोपिकां परमां शुद्धा लादिनी शक्ति रूपिणी। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां क्या मनहर नाम सुहाया है क्या मनहर नाम सुहाया है बारू सब कुछ चरणों पर मेरे मन को ये आया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी मां। श्री राम तुही श्री कृष्ण तुही दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू हे मां हे मां हे मां। श्री राम तुही श्री कृष्ण तुही दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर ने ब्रह्मा विष्णु ताही तेज समाया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी। मैं जो पाऊं तुमसे पाऊं, जो देवे उसमें हर्षाऊं। हे माँ, हे माँ, हे माँ, मैं जो पाऊं तुमसे पाऊं, जो देवे कुछ रहे न मेरा अपनापन, कुछ रहे न मेरा अपनापन। मैंने सर्वस्व चढ़ाया है, मैंने सर्वस्व चढ़ाया है जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जग जननी माँ। बोलिए शक्ति दुर्गा महारानी की जय। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आदरणीय पूजनीय पंडित जी और पंडित, प्रिय सज्जनों, प्रिय भक्त समुदाय, विप्र मंडली, महानुभाव, most worshipful Panditji, dearest devotees of the Supreme Lord, the Divine Soul. First, let me say Radhe Radhe to each and everyone, and my pranam and humblest prostrations to all of you. A very special welcome to our viewers also, who will be seen as delayed cast, simulcast delayed on Bhakti TV. Radhe Radhe, pranam to all of you also. Very special thanks to Pandit Satyanand Maharaj, the spiritual head of the Satya Anand Ashram in Nerang, West Trinidad, the producer of Bhakti TV. आज है दूसरे दिन, दूसरी रात, ये नवरात्रि का दूसरे, ये पर्व का दूसरी रात है, जिससे हम देवी को की आराधना करते हैं। उसी 9 दिन में बहुत शुभ अवसर है और कल्याणमय अवसर है। Tonight is the second night during this wonderful period of Nau Raatri, 9 nights in which the Devi, Divine Mother, is worshipped. Divine Mother of the Universe. Tonight is the second night. It's the most auspicious time, most blessed time. A time where the Devi showers her grace in a most special way. She showers her grace throughout the year, but at this time, the 2 Nau Raatri, this one is the Chaitya Nau Raatri. She showers her grace in a special way. कल रात हमने कथा सुनाने शुरू की देवी भागवत महापुराण से कि वो परम शक्ति, परम देवी 5 रूप में प्रकट हो गई। एक ही शक्ति है लेकिन 5 रूप लेके आई संसार में। लोग को एक दो कारण है, एक तो सृष्टि करना है, भगवान को कार्य करना है, सृष्टि करना, लेकिन शक्ति बिना हो नहीं सकता। तो एक कार्य है सृष्टि करना, दूसरी कार्य है अपने भक्तों पर, वो माँ अपने भक्तों पर कृपा करती है, कृपा की वर्षा करती है। So yesterday we began this beautiful katha from this Srimad Devi Bhagavad Mahapurana, where that one supreme divine Shakti, so only one supreme divine Shakti of the Lord manifests herself in five forms. Five different forms of Devi of the same one Shakti. So all the same, but five different forms. Two main reasons was given in Devi Bhagavad. One is creation, Shrishti. God creates the world, but without Shakti, without power, He can't do anything. So in essence, Devi really creates the world, the Shakti. And the other reason for showering grace on those who are devoted to her blessed devotees, those who love and cherish her, surrender to her lotus feet. She showers grace in an abundance way. Last time we began listening to the five forms of the Shakti of the Divine Mother. The first form we heard about was Durga, the mother of Ganesh, the beloved of Shiv Bhagwan, and the bestower of grace on her devotees, one who worships, who surrenders to the lotus feet of that Divine Mother, Jagadamba, Mother of the Universe. They become free from all obstacles in life, all pain, all suffering, all diseases, etc. She protects those who take shelter in her and showers the grace and abundance. Very briefly, the second form she takes, we heard the form known as Padma or Mahalakshmi. She's also known as Dhana Devi, the goddess of wealth, prosperity, the goddess of light, Jyotira. Where there's light, where there's prosperity, one understands that this Devi is in predominance, the Mother, Divine Mother. She is the wife, the consort of Bhagwan Mahavishnu, Divine Shakti of Shri Krishna. All is the Divine Shakti of that Supreme Brahm, Shri Krishna. This is why Durga is also called Narayani, Vishnu Maya, Yoga Maya. Because all the Shakti emanates from the Supreme Brahm, Supreme Power, Shri Krishna. Vaishnavi Devi, many names which is associated with Shri Krishna. So Mahalakshmi, that form of Shri Krishna known as Mahavishnu, Karno Dashai, Vishnu, there are three Vishnus, Karno Dashai, Garbho Dashai, Kshiyo Dashai. So Karno Dashai, Mahavishnu, that descension of Shri Krishna. What work does he do? From every pore of his body, infinite solar systems. I told you last time how big is this universe? Uncountable solar systems. Uncountable planets, uncountable galaxies. There's no end, infinite. And they all emanate from the pores of Mahavishnu. From that Mahavishnu comes Garbho Dashai. That in every solar system means the sun with the planets surrounding it. It's called a solar system, Brahman. So the one who creates the solar system, Brahma, is the creator. The one who sustains, Vishnu, that is the Garbhodashai. And the one who destroys, Shiva. So because there are uncountable solar systems, Tulsidas Ji Maharaj says in the Ramayana, भिन्न भिन्न प्रतिलोक विधाता, भिन्न विष्णु शिव मन दिशि त्राता. Uncountable solar system, and every solar system has a Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. So they are uncountable Brahma, uncountable Vishnu, uncountable Shiva. I told you yesterday, in the same Devi Bhagavata says, Sankhya chitaja samasti na vishwanam kadachan Brahma Vishnu Shivadinam tatha sankhya na vidyate. It may be possible to count every single grain of sand on the earth. But it's not possible to count how many solar systems there are in the universe, nor how many Brahma, how many Vishnu, how many Shiva. They are all one supreme power. They're not different from that supreme power, Shri Krishna, but in a form that does the work of creating, sustaining and destroying. And so the power through the power of a divine Shakti, this is all possible. So Garbhodashai and then Kshirodashai is also known as Narayana. It's all Mahavishnu's Vishnu form. That form resides in our heart. What Shri Krishna says in Gita, Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshe junatishtati Brahmaya sarva bhutani yanta ruhani maya. Chapter 18 verse 61 Gita. The Lord who resides in the heart, in our heart, and takes note of our thoughts and ideas, rewards and punishes us accordingly. That is Kshirodashai, Narayana. That form of Bhagwan resides in the heart of every living being. So, वो Lakshmi, we heard about Lakshmi also. अब आई तीसरी. Now let's hear about the third power, the third form of that divine Shakti. 5 forms we'll explain. So one is Durga, one Lakshmi. The third, let's hear it. Durge, 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 Jai Jai Ma. Durge, oh Durge, 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 Jai Jai Ma. Durge, 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 Jai. Karuna Sagari Ma, Karuna Sagari Ma, Palika Palini Ma, Palika Palini Ma. Oh Durge Jai Jai Ma, दुर्गे जय जय माँ दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय माँ सर्व पूजा सर्व वंद्या चान्यं मन्ते निशामय वाग बुद्धि विद्या ज्ञान धिष्ठात्री च परात्मनः सर्व विद्या स्वरूपाया सा च देवी सरस्वती सा बुद्धि कविता मृधा प्रतिभा स्मृतिदायिना दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ ओ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ नाना प्रकार सिद्धांत भेदार्थ कलनास्मता व्याख्या बोध स्वरूप च सर्व संदेह भांजनम विचार कारणे ग्रंथ कारणे शक्ति रूपिणी स्वर संगीत संधान ताल कारण रूपिणी दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ ओ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ ओ दुर्गे 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 जय जय माँ ओ 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 दुर्गे जय जय माँ बोले शक्ति दुर्गा महारानी की। अब नारायण भगवान नारद जी से कहते हैं कि हे नारद अब तीसरी शक्ति सुन लीजिए। वो तीसरी शक्ति भगवान तो परमात्मा की शक्ति जो बुद्धि पर अधिष्ठात्री शक्ति है, बुद्धि की, ज्ञान, वाच की, मेधा और पढ़ने। Now Narayana Bhagavan says to Narad my son Narad now listen to the third power, the third Shakti that evolves from our Supreme, another form of that Shakti, the third form. This third Shakti from that Supreme Brahm, Supreme Lord Shri Krishna is the presiding deity over knowledge, Gyan, over speech. She is the Devi that presides over speech, over intelligence, medha, and learning. Someone is very bright, their intellect is very, very sharp to say, oh, they're specially blessed by Saraswati, the Devi. ये तीसरी शक्ति का नाम है सरस्वती. ये अनंत ब्रह्मांड की ज्ञान की अधिष्ठात्री शक्ति है. ये मेधा पर रहती है, सब मानव के हृदय में रहती है. इसी शक्ति से कविता करते हैं, ये आदेश देती है वही शक्ति. This third Shakti is named Saraswati, he says to Naraji. She's in this endless, I told you how big this universe is, uncountable solar systems. She is the learning, the one who gives the learning power, the power to learn, to have the knowledge. She resides in the intelligence itself, Medha, and she resides in the heart of all human beings. She gives the power to compose poetry, beautiful composition, beautiful poetry. From her comes that power. She is the very memory itself. When we can remember very good, then we are especially blessed by Saraswati. When our memory is very good. She is a splendor, and she is the one inventive genius. When one has genius, when you see someone is a genius, they are especially blessed by the Devi, the Saraswati. ये समझने का शक्ति भी देती है. How do we understand? When it comes, when we get that special power. This is why when someone does a lot of bhakti, you look at someone in some lifetime, 5 children in one home. Same pyara, same genes. Scientist talks about genes. In the time of Hitler, he wanted to create superhuman. So he got people together, he taught great scientists, etc. And he tried to create a super race. The scientists also, they tried to get genes, thinking the genes is the creator, not genes. This comes from our past life. Purva janma kitam karma tad deva viti kathate hetupadesh. We are blessed with certain things in this lifetime, or not blessed. An absence of it is all due to actions we have performed in our past life. When we've done great bhakti, great devotion, so intelligence comes in a huge amount, memory power, etc. You give a lot of dhan, charity, then that person is born very wealthy. This is where wealth comes from. Someone may have 5 jobs and yet he has no money. And there's a person who doesn't even work. काम नहीं है कुछ भी. Doesn't work at all. And yet he is immensely wealthy. Billionaire. Money just flows. And we wonder how is it possible if God is a just God, a loving God. Every religion talks about just and loving God. We hear also Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Samoham sarva bhuteshu name dveshosti na priya. Chapter 9 verse 29 Gita. Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna, neither is anyone dear to me, nor is anyone loving. I don't make to pakshpat nahi leta. I don't have favoritism. That somebody is I give special favor to some and I don't give to some. It looks like that. Bhagavan says, no, I am Samadarshi. I am a supreme God judge. So how is it that some people have access in something and some doesn't? In the same family, one person is brilliant, a genius, another person is can't. No matter how much they study, nothing goes, nothing stays. You employ the topmost scholars to teach that person, yet nothing goes inside. This is all an outcome of what we have done in the past life. God is very just. He gives the fruits accordingly. You never give down charity. You decided this is mine. I'm not giving anyone, not even 1 cent. I work hard for this. The next lifetime, when you were born very poor, who are you going to blame? We blame Bhagavan, we blame everybody. We don't realize or think that we are the one to be blamed for it. It's an outcome of our action. You never give down charity. It's what we get wet for. And we give down. So this should not be a surprise. ये समझना चाहिए. This is all important. जब कोई बहुत सुंदर किताब लिखते हैं, जब हम झगड़ा करते हैं, दूसरे को जज करते हैं कि वो ऐसा है ऐसा है, जब हम गाते हैं बहुत सुंदर तरह से गाते हैं, और म्यूजिक जब हम संगीत बहुत सुंदर प्रकार से बजाते हैं, तो ये सब शक्ति उनसे आती है. When someone writes beautiful books, they're able to write wonderful books. This power comes from that Devi, Saraswati. The power to argue and win argument, debate. Some people are very good. You cannot defeat them in any debate. The ability to judge, to be able to judge, this all comes from her. When someone sings is able to sing very beautifully and play instruments in a beautiful way, it means that special blessing from the Devi. She is the very meter of music itself. Music has a meter. Chand, Rag, all these things, which beautifies the music. And this all comes from that Devi. वो देवी बोलने का भी अधिष्ठात्री शक्ति है. वो ज्ञान पर बैठी. That Devi, she is the presiding goddess of speech itself. Speech. She's the presiding deity of knowledge. वो ज्ञान देने वाला, and she gives. She's the giver of knowledge. अब वो देवी क्या करती? What does this Devi do? She sits quietly. वो शांत भाव से बैठी. If you ever look at a picture of the Devi Saraswati, her nature is Shantaru, very peaceful. Shantaru. Now, japte. She does jap. She has a rosary made from beautiful jewel. बहुत सुंदर रत्नों का एक माला है. She has a beautiful rosary with beautiful gems. और किसके जाप करते हैं? What job does she do? She does the job of Shri Krishna. Govinda bolo Hari Gopal bolo, Govinda bolo Hari Gopal bolo, oh Govinda bolo Hari Gopal bolo, 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 Govinda bolo, Gopal bolo, Govinda bolo, Gopal bolo, Govinda bolo, Gopal bolo, Govinda bolo, Gopal bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Oh Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, सरस्वती माता की जय. So in brief, Bhagwan described that तीसरी, the third Shakti, अब चौथी आ गई. Now the fourth Shakti. अब सुनो नारद जी, भगवान ने कहा आप चौथी शक्ति की सुन लीजिए. वेद जो वेद के वर्णन है, ये शक्ति वेदांग और वेद को छंद, ये है मूल बीज है. ये सब नारायण भगवान और शेष नारद जी. So I have told you three so far of the five Shakti, the five form of divine Shakti: Durga, Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi, and Saraswati. Now listen to the fourth form of our divine Shakti. That Shakti, listen to the glory according to the Vedas, what the Vedas says about this Shakti. She is the mother and the origin of the six Vedangas, the six limbs of the Vedas. The Vedas has six limbs and is divided into Chand. I told you Chand is the meter. in which the Vedas are recited. She is the very seed and the mainstream of all Sandhya, Vandanam, the root cause of all prayer, etc. वो भी सब शास्त्र में ज्ञान में she herself is versed in all subjects itself, all the Vedas. वो शुद्ध है और वो शक्ति सावित्री या गायत्री नाम से बुलाते हैं. That Shakti is very pure, Shuddha, Sattva, and she is known by the name of Saraswati and Gayatri. वो हमेशा ब्रह्मलोक में रहती है. And where does she reside? She resides in Brahmalok, the abode of Brahma. The abode of Brahma is known as Brahmalok or Satyalok. Gayatri Devi resides there, or Saraswati Devi resides there. ये वेद की जननी है. She is also called the mother of the Vedas itself. जननी है. उसका रंग है जैसे स्फुटित, ऐसे सफेद रंग है. She is white like a crystal, the color of her complexion. वो शुद्ध सत्व है. She is pure शुद्ध सत्व. ये सावित्री देवी ये चौथी देवी है. बहुत संक्षेप में भगवान ने नारद जी से कहा. In a very short way he explains that the fourth, this is where the Gayatri mantra comes. That mantra of the Vedas, which is known as the mother of all mantras, the Gayatri mantra, originates from this Shakti, Gayatri Devi or Savitri. अब पांचवी शक्ति. Now the Lord explains the fifth. So we heard there are five. Again I'll go through it. Durga, the first form of that Shakti. Doesn't mean the first and foremost, the first form of that Shakti. Durga. Second form, Mahalakshmi. Third form, Saraswati. And the fourth form, Gayatri or Savitri. अब पांचवा सुन लीजिए. पंचप्राणाधिदेवी या पंच प्राण स्वरूपिणी प्राणाधिक प्रियतमा सर्वाभ्य सुंदरी परा. हे पुत्र, हे नारद जी, अब पांचवी शक्ति का वर्णन करने जा रहा है. वो पांचवी शक्ति है देवी राधिका, राधा रानी. ये शक्ति, ये पांचों शक्ति की अधिष्ठात्री शक्ति है. जो पांच जो बताया है, ये पांचों का ही प्राण है, प्राण. Now, Narayana Bhagwan is saying to Narad ji, my child, I'm going to tell you about the fifth Shakti. Out of this five, this Shakti is known as Devi Radhika or Radha Rani. She is the presiding deity of all the five Shakti. The five Shakti we have talked about, all the five, she is the governess, the life of all these five. Pran. ये प्राणों से भी अधिक प्यारे है. She is more dearer than life itself. भगवान श्री कृष्ण से भी उनके प्राण. She is dearer than life to even Shri Krishna, the supreme Brahma. अब समझ लो थोड़ा सा. It's important to understand it. We have to understand who is Shri Krishna in order to understand who is this Devi called Radhika or Radha. बहुत लोग नहीं जानते. Most people don't understand who is a Devi called Radha. We know Lakshmi, we know Saraswati, we know Durga. Everybody knows these three. But when it comes to the Shakti known as Radha, very few know. Very few. So according to what Devi Bhagavata says, I am explaining only what this Devi Bhagavata says, and the Vedas also say. First to begin, ये Shri Krishna कौन? Who is this Shri Krishna? So there's a question in the Vedas. The question comes, कहा परमो देवा, कहा परमो देवा. Gopal Thakur Upanishad second mantra. There's a question that comes in the Vedas and Upanishads. Who is that supreme power? Supreme Brahma, above whom there is none. Kaha paramo deva? Kuto bhaya? Who is that one, that power, that Dev, the supreme divine power that even death, Yamraj is afraid of? Kapte. Kasya jnanena. Who is that supreme power that by knowing him, all knowledge automatically comes? All this comes in the second mantra, Gopal Tapani Upanishad. And for the answer, the Vedas itself gives the answer. Krishno Havai Paramam Daivatam. Gopal Tapani Upanishad, third mantra. The Upanishad, the Vedas say, Shri Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Krishna is supreme Brahm, supreme power. Above him there is none. Govindan Mrityur Vibheti. Gopal Tapani Upanishad, third mantra. That Shri Krishna is so terrifying. He's so much, everyone is afraid of this. Even Yamraj is terrified. Such a terror that Shri Krishna, such a terrifying power. Gopi Jana Vallabha Jnana Tat Jnanam Khilam Bhavati. Gopal Tapani Upanishad, third mantra. And by knowing that Shri Krishna, by knowing that Shri Krishna, the beloved of the gopis, one automatically attains all knowledge. Anyhow, so the point here of the Vedas are saying the highest supreme power is Shri Krishna. And Shri Krishna, the divine Shakti of Shri Krishna is known as Radha. The Vedas say about Radha, Atma tu Radhika Tasya. Who is Radha Rani? She is the Atma, the soul of Shri Krishna. Atma hai Atma. The soul of Shri Krishna. Look, let's understand it in our way. Who are we? Ask somebody a question. Who are you? I am Ramesh. Ramesh? That's your name? I'm not asking what is your name. I'm asking who are you? Oh, I'm a teacher. I'm a doctor and engineer. Doctor, engineer, teacher. That's your job. I'm not asking what work you do. I'm asking who are you? Aap kaun hai? Oh, I'm a Trinidadian, Guyanese, American, Indian. That's your nationality. I'm not asking which country you come from. Where were you born? I'm asking who are you? Oh, I'm a Hindu, a Muslim, a Christian, a Buddhist, a Jain. Are bhaiya, that's your Dham, religious denomination. I'm not asking which religion you belong to, what form of God you believe in. I'm asking you, who are you? Okay. I'm a Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahman, Kshatriya. In other words, caste. I'm not asking which caste you belong to. I'm asking, who are you? Aap kaun hai? Oh, I'm a human being. Human being? By looking at you, looking at me, we can see we have the body of a human being. And not a donkey or a cat. Or an elephant or a tree. Yeah, we behave like a donkey, but I'm not a donkey. His body belongs to me. What belongs to me is not me. When someone dies, what do we say? Hey, John left the world at 4 o'clock this morning. Did you hear? John left the world. John left the world. So why is everybody going to see him? John left the world. Everybody says he left the world at 4 o'clock this morning. Then why is everybody going to see him? Oh, we are going to see his body, dead body. Dead body. But who is that who left that body? I don't know. We don't know. That is who we are. That thing which left the body at 4 o'clock this morning, and what remains is a dead body. 5 elements. Ram, Siya Ram, सिया राम जय जय बोलो राम सिया राम बोलो राम सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो क्षिति जल पावक गगन समीरा पंच रचित यह अधम समीरा बोलो सिया राम जय जय राम बोलो Maharaj says, Kshiti jal pavak gagana samira pancharachitaya adhama sarira. This body we have is made of 5 elements. Kshiti means earth, jal, water, pavak, fire, gagan, space, samira, wind, earth, water, fire, air and space. This body. It's a material. We're not a body. Body belongs to us. So who are we? What are we? We are the soul, Atma. And that is the dearest thing to us. Ourself. Nothing is more dear to us than our own self. There's a boy and a girl. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, something. I love you, I will die for you. All these big words. I will die for you, darling, I love you. And they're walking with arms around each other. Take a snake. Not a real one, rubber. But it looks real, right? And throw it on them. One runs this way, one runs that way. But you would just say, I will die for you. We love ourselves the most. This is the dearest thing to us. Our own self. Everybody loves them, their own self the most. This is why when someone does what I want, they fulfill my desires, they listen to me, I love you. The best wife, the best husband, the best children. My husband is a Devta. God, people, I've heard ladies say, my husband, oh, he's a Devta. My wife, she's Devi, Lakshmi. When the wife listens, when the husband does what the wife wants. And the day they don't do it. What happens? जाके कछुनी स्वागत होई कापर ममता पर सब बोलो सुर नर मुनि सब कहे या हरि की स्वार्थ आदि करहि सब प्रेम बोलो राजा बोलो कछु निज, you can give this mic to her. This one she has will have much more. जात कछु निज स्वार्थ होई, ता पर ममता करे सब कोई. The basis of all worldly affection is selfishness. Don't feel bad. This is nature. This is law, divine law. The more outward love and affection we get from anyone in the world, the greater is the selfishness involved. When you do what I want, when someone does what I want, I love you. They don't do what I want, or they harm that, I hate you. So the whole thing is we want our own happiness. Our meaning, Atma, the soul. This is the dearest thing to us. The senses, mind, this body we have. The senses, the mind, intellect, everything is a servant to us. Everything it does is to give happiness to the soul, the Atma, the dearest. In the same way, if Radharani is the Atma of Shri Krishna, according to the Vedas, in other words, Shri Krishna is the body of Radharani, then the dearest thing to Shri Krishna is Radha, the divine Shakti. This is why Shri Krishna himself says in the Brahmanda Puran, Radhaiva Radhate Maya. I worship, I love only Radha. The Vedas, the Rig Ved says, Krishnena Radhate iti Radha. To describe who is Radha, that Devi called Radhika, Radha, Radharani, that supreme Brahm, supreme power, Shri Krishna, whom Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, everyone worships. He also worships someone. Who does Shri Krishna worship? Radha, that divine Shakti. We'll do a bhajan. You can join me. Just give out this book. Page 26. This beautiful bhajan says, written by Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu, Meri tu hai jeevan Radhe, 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 Radhe. My life, Jeevan, my life itself is Radharani. So chant the name Radhe, Radhe. Ko kehe jag maha dhan bal Radhe. Some people in the world, their strength is money, wealth. My strength is only Radharani, Radhe, the divine mother of the universe, the divine Shakti. Kau bal karma gyan. Some have strength in karma, in the action, in knowledge. I am nirbal, I am without any strength. My only strength is Radha. Sababal samala jagat ke. Every power in the world, every strength is impure. Only the strength known as Radha is pure, nirbal, without any mal. Ik din sababal taji de Radhe, tavabal nitya sang Radhe. One day we have to give up all this thing we hold on to in the world. As we think is our power that gives us power, money, wealth, family, everything we'll have to give up one day. The only thing that's going to stay with us forever is Radha, the divine mother, the divine Shakti. Sababal maik niras Radhe, tavabal rasaprad Radhe. Every strength in the world is maya, dry, without true happiness. The strength which is known as Radha is full of nectar, full of bliss. We'll sing a few lines of this beautiful bhajan. Meri to hai jeevan Radhe, 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 Radhe. Meri to hai jeevan Radhe, 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 Radhe. Oh, meri to hai jeevan Radhe, 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 Radhe. Meri to hai jeevan Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Radhe. Kau ke hai jag maha, kau ke hai jag maha, dhan bal Radhe. Kau ke hai jag maha, dhan bal Radhe. Oh mama nir dhan dhan Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. निर्मल राधे 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 तव पद निर्मल राधे 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 ओ मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 एक दिन सब पल तजी दे राधे एक दिन सब पल तजी दे राधे ओ तव पल नित संग राधे 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 तव पल नित संग राधे 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 सब पल दुख परिणामी राधे सब पल दुख परिणामी राधे ओ तव पल सुखमय राधे 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 ओ तव पल सुखमय राधे 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 ओ मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 सब बल माइक गुणमय राधे सब बल माइक गुणमय राधे ओ तव बल निर्गुण राधे 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 ओ तव बल निर्गुण राधे 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 सब बल तो है सीमित राधे सब बल तो है सीमित राधे ओ बल असीम तव राधे 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 बल असीम तव राधे 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 जो कृपालु अंश बल राधे जो कृपालु अंश बल राधे ओ गही अंशी बल राधे 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 गही अंशी बल राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 मेरी तो है जीवन राधे 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 राधा रानी की जय। अब कुछ और सुन लीजिए ये राधा शक्ति जो प्रकृति देवी है। ये राधा शक्ति सब शक्तियों से सुंदर है, सबसे सुंदरी है और सब शक्ति जितने प्राकृतिक शक्ति है सबसे श्रेष्ठ है। नारायण भगवान से to Narad, O Narad, among all the Shaktis, that is divine supreme Shakti revolves in, Radha Shakti is the most beautiful, सबसे सुंदर। And she is the Shreshth. She is superior of all the Shaktis, all the divine Shakti. ये राधा शक्ति सब जीव में रहती है. She resides in all and everything in the universe. इनकी गुणगान अनंत है और वो श्री कृष्ण का प्रिय है, श्री कृष्ण का प्रिय है और श्री कृष्ण का जीवन ही है. This Radha Shakti, her glory is infinite, anant. She is the beloved of Shri Krishna. In fact, she is dearer to life. She is the life of Shri Krishna himself. वो जीवन ही है. ये ऊंचे से भी ऊंची है, सबसे ऊंची. और जो भी है ये सब सार है, ये सब सार है. ये सबसे प्रथम है, सनातनी है और सबसे आराधना है. इसलिए नाम आ गए राधा. जो सबकी आराधना है उसी को राधा कहते हैं. This divine Shakti, she is the highest of all, the highest that there is. In other words, she is higher than even Shri Krishna. She is the essence of everything that resides. She is the first of all. She is eternal, Sanatani, and the highest bliss, Premanand. She is most respected and worshipped by all. The word Radha comes from the word that which is Aradhana. That which is worshipable by all is known as Radha. So this is where the word Radha comes from, Aradhana. She is worshipable by all. Radha Sadh Sansiddhav. Radha Sadh. To understand who is the entity in the Paniniya text, when the prefix A is added to the root Rad, we get the word Radha, which means that which is worshipable by all. This the word Radha means that which is the word, her name itself, which is worshipable, that entity which is worshipable by all. ये शक्ति रास लीला की अधिष्ठात्री शक्ति है. There's a special thing that Shri Krishna performs known as Ras Leela, Maharas. And this Radha Rani, this Shakti, she is the presiding deity, the Devi of the Ras Leela. In other words, Shri Krishna has to get permission from Radha. Before he can do Ras, Maharas, he has to get permission from Radha Rani. उसी के अंदर से ये रास मंडल प्रकट होते हैं. वो कृपा का स्वरूप है और रास मंडल का रत्न है. That Radha Rani, this Ras Mandal appears from her, is manifested from her. She is this form of grace. In other words, the word Kripa is another name for Radha. Kripa, the name Kripa, the word Kripa, which means grace, is Radha Rani personified. She is the ornament of the Ras Mandal itself. This Shakti known as Radha Rani. तो फिर हम लोग ये कथा यही तो आरंभ करेंगे. आप बताया पहले कि एक परम शक्ति है, सुप्रीम शक्ति. उस परम शक्ति का 5 रूप है, स्वरूप है. एक है दुर्गा, एक है लक्ष्मी, एक है सरस्वती, एक सावित्री या गायत्री और एक राधा. उसी 5 में सर्वश्रेष्ठ है राधा रानी, वो राधिका देवी. वो श्री कृष्ण का जीवन है, प्राण. So we, just to bring an end to the katha, briefly, this katha tells us about a supreme power, which is above all, even above Bhagavan. That supreme Shakti, that divine power evolves into 5 forms. One is Durga, one is Mahalakshmi, one is Saraswati, one is Savitri or Gayatri, and one is Radha. Amongst these 5 Shakti, the highest is Radha, the Devi known as Radhika. She is worshippable by all. She is worshippable. She is the very life of all the Shakti. She is the very life of Shri Krishna himself. That even Shri Krishna worships that Shakti known as Radha. So very briefly, I have told you about this. According to Devi Bhagavad, the Shakti, there's much more, but we will hear some other time. बोले आज शक्ति दुर्गा महारानी की जय. बोले राधा रानी की जय, लक्ष्मी महारानी की जय, सरस्वती माता की जय। जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री